Sweet touch. Jota!
Welcome back to today's video, and today we start off with a disclaimer. This will be a hard video to watch. It will stir emotions, and all I can ask for is for you to put on a coating of integument to kind of shield yourself from this video. And I don't intend on being the harbinger of death. Rather, it's a celebration of these departed souls, what they accomplished on the field, and how their lives and legacies still live with us. And if you're watching this video in the future, I hope the list hasn't grown on. And if you're watching it right now, I will fully ask you to just put on this coating and just bear through the video with me. So to start off, we'll start with a death that kind of shocked everyone in this world. I honestly woke up and saw the news that Jota is no longer with us, with his brother, and I had to kind of go scrolling across the big accounts on Twitter to verify the information, only to find one after the other that it's true. I couldn't kind of take it in, and remembering Jota won't be hard to quantify because of his doings at Liverpool. Since Jurgen brought him in 2020, he has been nothing short of impeccable. How he used to change the games for Liverpool, and to just sum it all up, when Arne Slot said, I looked to the bench and looking to bring on my super sub and I couldn't find him, that it hit a nerve, remembering that Jota used to come in, he used to change the game, he used to be that man that Liverpool would call upon anytime that they kind of needed a goal, and he used to deliver. So for me, remembering Jota and his song, oh, he's a number 20. This guy, he was likable by everyone. I can't seem to look at any player rather than Kante that even the opponents' fans like. So Jota was that likable, and it's shocking that they had to leave us this early. He still had a lot to play for. He had just married like 2 weeks before. He had small kids, but what we'll always remember Jota for is the memories he gave us, the celebration that he gave us whenever he scored, the PlayStation one and the close your mouths. So for his brother, I wasn't well versed with how he was on the pitch, but death robbed us of two incredible players. And next on the list, we'll move on to a player that we were all shocked that he's died, and it's the most mysterious death I've ever encountered in the football world. I'm talking about Emiliano Sala, a young Argentine protege, and he was just transferring to Cardiff from Nantes. He had just secured this big move from Nantes to Cardiff, and then on his plane to Wales, it gets lost in the English Channel. I never understood what happened, because this is in the Bermuda Triangle, which normally sucks up planes and everything that comes along its way, but the English Channel robbed us of a player who was going to be great in the footballing world. I would have loved to see Emiliano Sala play with Messi, and everything was pointing towards the 2022 World Cup, but then death struck and robbed us of a player that would have been great in every aspect going forward. But hopefully he is resting in peace and his family has found solace. But it remains a mysterious death that took away a player from us, something that we didn't expect to happen. The next player on the list, I would say, would be Dean Richards. Most of you remember him because he played for Wolves, he played for Southampton, he played for Tottenham Hotspur. So Dean didn't die on the pitch, and hopefully, I will say gladly, he had already retired. So he died at 36 due to illness. He had suffered long illness. So, and he, if you remember, I remember him for how imposing he was as a leader. He used to give everything on the field, and he was a rock at the back for the teams that he played for, and that's something that all fans for the teams that he played for will remember him for, because he was the strength in defense, and his quiet leadership was what got him through being a great centre back. So many might remember or might not know of Miki Feher. So his full name was Miklós Fehér. So, but there was a short form for Miki, and in January of 2004 he died of cardiac arrest, and he was just playing a league match and then he collapsed. This is something that happened to Christian Atsu, if you might remember, but it seems to be a recurring pattern that players face cardiac arrest no matter how fit they are, pointing towards something like we need to investigate what happens. We need to know what happens and leads to these players facing cardiac arrest despite them being so fit. So Miki died on January of 2004, and he was playing a game against Vitória de Guimarães, I think so. I don't know if I got it right. Tell me in the comment section if I got it right. So he left us with a faint smile on our faces whenever he played, and it was an unforgettable image in football history. So if you don't know him, I urge you to go and watch his compilations on YouTube. You might find something interesting for him. You might not know this next player because he was a Manchester City player, and a player that died, and Manchester City had to kind of retire his jersey number 23 will never be worn by any other Manchester City player because it belonged to Marc-Vivien Foé. He was a Cameroonian, and he died during the 2003 Confederations Cup, and he collapsed and died on the pitch. Another case of a player collapsing, and out of respect and how good he was during his days, he had played, yes, for Lyon, West Ham and Manchester City, but Manchester City, out of respect, decided to rest this jersey for him because he was that good. And Davide Astori will be the last person we cover in this video today, and he was the captain of Fiorentina, and he died suddenly in his sleep from cardiac arrest. So I struggle to believe that these players have like this visceral fat kind of thing around their hearts, or they are partying too hard, because they have strict measures in these clubs to ensure that the players actually stay fit. But he died, and his number 13 was rested by Fiorentina and Cagliari, and he is a leader who will be remembered for his professionalism, and he inspired everyone. His death occurred in 2018, so that's another recent death of a cardiac arrest person. You see Tom Lockyer, Christian Eriksen, then you have Davide Astori, then Marc-Vivien Foé. This is something recurring that needs to be seen, because it's now becoming a pattern of players collapsing due to cardiac arrest. So these are not just stories of tragedy, they are memories of the beauty that these players brought to the football world. How they touched us with every goal, every assist, the best passes that we've ever seen in the game. May it be diagonals, may it be lovely switches of play, may it be passes breaking the lines. We'll always remember these players for what they did on the pitch, and they lived a vicarious life. Be it as it may, they were robbed from us by death, but we will always remember them for what they did, and their memories will be held by millions worldwide. And as heavy as this is to take in, we honor them not in mourning but in celebration, and may their souls rest in peace, and may their legacies continue to inspire more players, continue to inspire the upcoming generation in the academies, and may they never be forgotten, because what they did was impeccable, was more than lovely, was more than beautiful. They left scripts on the pitch, they left art on the pitch, and we will always remember them. So if you're new to this channel, welcome on. If you love this video, kindly like it, share it, comment in the comment section. Let's grow this community. Catch you in the next one.